It's been a troubling trend in West Michigan in the past few weeks. Arrests in sexual abuse cases or attempted abuse against children. And many of them are especially disturbing. Earlier in the newscast, we told you about Jeffrey Marchioni, a counselor and a foster parent who was allegedly caught with tens of thousands of child porn images. Yesterday, we found out West Michigan man Christopher Sweedick and Ronald Mabey were arrested as part of a nationwide sting on child predators. Keith Workman is charged with possession of child sexually abusive material. He's accused of having pictures of teenagers bound and restrained. And Chad Service is a convicted sex offender charged with accosting minors for immoral purposes. He's accused of approaching children at a park. He was caught with handcuffs, a knife, a blindfold, and lubricant.
So is there a pattern going on? Is the government taking steps to crack down on these types of crimes? Joining us live now with some answers, U.S. Attorney for West Michigan, Patrick Miles. Pat, thanks so much for coming in tonight. Let's talk about where these cases rank as far as your office is concerned, the volume of cases coming in and the attention that your office is paying to these crimes.
Our office handles all types of federal crimes. So we have a very full plate, ranging from tax fraud to counterterrorism to drug offenses, drug trafficking. So we handle dozens and dozens of types of cases. I would say child exploitation cases, child pornography, distribution, production, receipt, possession, child sex trafficking, definitely in our top 10. It's hard to rank, but I think that we put a high priority on these cases. These are the cases that are the depth of evil and human depravity.
I think a lot of us in the media and maybe in law enforcement too wonder, is this an increase, a validated increase in these kind of crimes? Are we paying more attention to it? Is there more awareness? Is there more prosecution? Or does it all go hand in hand with the technology and everything else out there?
I think the technology is causing a larger influx of these types of cases. You have people who are sitting in their basement or in their homes, being able to access these child pornography images, and they feed a desire for more. And to get more, they have to go out and exchange with other people who have these images, and they are creating a market. This is not a victimless crime, obviously. So by having that demand, they're creating a market for children to be abused, raped, and we're not just talking about teenagers as the victims. We're talking about pubescent and prepubescent and sometimes even infants involved. So these folks are robbing these children of their innocence, and so these are very high priority cases for our office, and we're prosecuting them very vigorously.
As far as these cases go, in the last one it's alleged that this guy had a manifesto on how to do it. Basically, you become a counselor, a Boy Scout, scout leader. Is there any validity, or is it worth your time to try to get into those organizations to fish these people out?
Well, there are some of the ways these cases come to our office are either through undercover operations, people on the internet, investigators posing as fellow file sharers. We also have people that come forward, and if people are aware or have been victims in cases that they know that are pending or that we're investigating, they should contact our office at 616-808-2034. That's our victim witness coordinator. Or they can contact, if there hasn't been an investigation, but they feel that there's been, if it's a parent who feels their child may have been exploited sexually, they can contact the Michigan Internet Crimes Against Children, which is michiganicac.com. On the internet, they can find that.
And we'll put that up as well online at woodtv.com. Pat Miles, U.S. Attorney for West Michigan, thanks for your time tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We just heard the U.S. Attorney talking about internet safety and your children, but there's more to protect when you're online. You also have to keep an eye on your personal information. So we also want to let you know about a workshop coming up that will show you how to detect and stop cyber attacks on critical information systems. The West Michigan Cybersecurity Consortium will demonstrate a real-life cyber attack, and you'll be able to see its special teams respond. The workshop is July 24th from 8:30 to 3 o'clock at the GVSU Pew campus in downtown Grand Rapids. It's open to the public, but space is limited, so you'll want to RSVP. That information is also on our website. It is at woodtv.com.